What is up, everybody? I hope y'all are well. Today, I want to fill you in on what you have in store at the women's division so you have an idea when you choose them, what you're really looking at. So I looked at each fighter individually over a year ago, but that was on my other channel and prior to the release of Claressa Shields and Seniesa Estrada. So I'll still put a link in the description if you're curious about those individual breakdowns. But Undisputed has two divisions for the women to start. There are 15 women in the game now, but back in March 2022, I did a video that stated they had 17 women signed. Definitely they have more now. But the two that they originally had signed that we don't see in the game are Salim Urbina and Shannon Courtney. When and if they will be added, I don't know. They have lightweight going from 131 to 140 pounds and welterweight going from 141 to 154 pounds. Now, you see Seniesa Estrada, she's an undisputed champion at an even lower weight. You're talking minimum weight. So there's no way she should be or ever will be fighting at lightweight. And that's the case for a lot of these women like Ebony Bridges and Sophie Alish. So keep that in mind. SCI/Undisputed, they don't have enough fighters to fill out a division. So this is how they compensate. But hey, you can still have a lot of fun here. And I'm going to let you know based on ability and style who may be the best choice for you. Ultimately, you have to play the game yourself. This is just a few notables. One of the best feeling fighters in the game is Terri Harper. And she's one of my favorites. And I believe one of the reasons for this is she did mocapping for SCI, and they did a great job capturing her essence. She feels great, and it feels like I can play Terri Harper how Terri Harper would really fight in real life. And that's a great feeling, and that's what you're really looking for in this game. That's not the case for a lot of fighters, but for Terri Harper, it's perfect. The highest rated women's fighter is Katie Taylor at 91 for both lightweight and at welterweight. Yeah, you heard that right. Welterweight. The same welterweight where they have Claressa Shields in, even though even Claressa Shields says she is not boiling down to 147, but y'all know how it is. So at 154, you know she's dominant. But either way, we know the GWOAT should be higher at welterweight than Katie Taylor. Pay attention to this rating on release to see if that changes, because even Katie Taylor has stated 140 is about as high as she can go and still be herself. But still, right now, we have Katie Taylor at 91 for both lightweight and welterweight. Claressa Shields, the second highest at 90. The fastest hands in the game. At lightweight is Katie Taylor at 1. She has 88 hand speed. Sophie Alish at 2 at 87. And then at welterweight, Katie Taylor is even faster at 89. Somehow she puts on that weight and got faster. And Shields is second at 86. Come on, SCI. What are we doing here? Power punching at lightweight, Katie Taylor at 87. Tied for second is Chantel Cameron and Seniesa Estrada at 86. At welterweight, Katie Taylor at 86, with Claressa Shields tied for second with Alicia Napoleon at 85. Now, something I want to say about this, I think Chantel Cameron, that's appropriate. I believe she should be at 86. I'm just a little surprised Katie Taylor is that high at 87. So I would like to see that down maybe a little bit for Katie Taylor. It's not Chantel Cameron. I think the likelihood of her knocking somebody out at that weight is much higher than Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's speed, I get. But anyway, I'm just informing you of what they have. So agility and movement speed, Katie Taylor, 91, 89 respectively, with Sophie Alish is number 2 with 87 and 86 at welterweight. Taylor is first with 92, 90, and Shields is second with 88, 87. So once again, you got Katie Taylor higher than Shields in this department as well. And you would think, her being the smaller fighter, even moving up, she would be more agile and have more speed than Claressa Shields. But Claressa Shields, she's really talented. And she has really fast hands as well. Now, the longest reach at lightweight, Delphine Persoon, Chantel Cameron, and Jessica McCaskill are tied with the reach of 175 centimeters, which is 69 inches. If you round up, it's like 68.8, something like that. But Delphine Persoon is the tallest lightweight at 175 centimeters. So you got to keep that in mind. So while they are tied, Delphine Persoon is the tallest lightweight. Now, for welterweight, it's Franchon Cruz-Dezurn. She has the longest reach at 183 centimeters, which is 72 inches. And that is 3 inches more than the next highest in Jessica McCaskill, who's at 175 centimeters, which is 69 inches. Terri Harper is the tallest welterweight at 174 centimeters, which is 69 inches if you round up. So the trend here is Katie Taylor's stats are goated in Undisputed no matter which weight she's at. But this is where traits come in, because when you face these fighters, while you can tell the difference in speed or power, which is great, you have to use your attributes to your advantage. For instance, Sophie Alish has 2 tier 1 passive traits that increase her slip and dodge speed by 10%. If you're defensive minded, you can counter slightly more effectively. Ebony Bridges has power in her right hand and has KO artist and right hand bomb as her traits. So you need to set that up effectively. Chantel Cameron is one of the more balanced fighters in the game and in real life, and can do a bit of everything well, and her traits do well to reflect that. Traits I suggested, by the way. And that allows her to have increased effects on her counterpunching and throwing combinations more effectively, along with increasing her chances of a flash knockdown. Going to welterweight, I'll point out Claressa Shields because I know I would want to know what the GWOAT was working with. With Shields, her right hand straights, combination punching, and her left hook are her important traits. So remember that when you're out there with her. If you're an outside fighter and want to try an actual welterweight, go with Cecilia Brækhus and use her jab, since it will deal 20% extra damage, and that's tier 1 level. Tier 3 is the highest. I believe it's the highest. I could be wrong. That jab is a very important weapon to use in a fight, and you'll have to use that with her to lead you to victory. I hope that gets you a little more prepared when you're diving into the game from the start. If you're not the biggest women's boxing fan, I get it. That's okay. You're a fan of this game if you're watching this, so give them a shot. Try them out and figure out whose style is best for you. I hope y'all have fun with it. It's finally here, y'all. It can only get better from here. So let's do our part to make sure it does. Take care. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Until next time, peace.